Hi guys, welcome to Solo Dolo Sports Facebook page. We are here in the fourth quarter. Titans versus Patriots. 15-0 Patriots. 15-0 Titans versus the 9-6 Patriots. Trying to go for perfection, but down 10 points in the fourth quarter. I pretty much have kind of mailed this game in thinking, well, there ain't no way. But now we're having a drive. We're in Pat's territory at the 21. Holman has not thrown a touchdown. He's kind of struggled, been sacked a whole bunch of times. Running game's not been all that great. I'm starting to give the ball to Derrick Henry, though. Usually he hasn't been part of the offense too much, except in the red zone. But this time I decided to lean on King Henry for this drive. But we're at the 21. Andrew Luck playing great. Holman versus Luck. Andrew Luck, of course, went to the Patriots after Tom Brady decided to retire in this universe. So here you go. Clash of the Titans. Let's get this quarter started. I think we're going to pass on this one. This drag route sort of works.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10.
Take it. Montgomery caught it.
And they'll get this
that was a tight window.
11 yards there, first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
Yeah, that's another thing. My offense has been down all game, man. We have not. Sanders! There you go.
Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Zerline now for the PAT.
We're back in it. Almost missed that.
And this is over the crossbar, but it makes it over anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck.
So that drive, 12.
I think the Madden gods are conspiring against me. I think the Madden gods are conspiring against me to lose. Because it's like kicks that I normally make and all that stuff has been a little bit of holdback. 13-16, guys.
Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Zerline missed an extra point. I had a block kick on my punter. Haven't had that all season. It's been a weird game. It's sort of played like that Cleveland game. Every time I faced the really good teams, it's really been like this.
Still a lot to be determined in terms of their final seeding. We do know they'll be in the playoffs, but in what shape, what capacity, we're not sure. But here, ready for a sports cliche, and they just take them one game at a time, right?
Yeah, they have to. And look, the thing about cliches, they've been proven over time. All right, we know that. So yes, take it one game at a time, but make sure that there's no let up, no getting off the gas, right? No mental letdowns, because each one is important for them to accomplish their goals.
Oh.
Firing quickly here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12.
I'm playing a lot of zone, but I probably should. I should be trying to get the freaking luck. Probably start zone blitzing. Leaving all these zones, playing all the zone, and just grabbed him by the face mask.
Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Defense.
For a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
But I don't like the suggestion menu because they're not giving me really good plays to run.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Freeman.
Oh, we had the tackle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down second and right of the yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Get him down!
I'll
say,
it's
a flag.
From the umpire after a gain of about 4.
Holding.
And this looks like it's going to be holding.
We will definitely take that.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 30.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
No! Get him! Yeah!
Boy, no chance as he was met and
Leaving!
behind the line there.
Got it.
They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charlie, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
Yeah.
I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession
You better
is
kick
9/10
that
of
field
the
goal.
game.
You better not listen to them. These guys don't know what they're talking about.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3.
Man.
Now is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff unit is out of the field and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
This is pressure here, man. I mean, I want to be undefeated. Now, I mean, I sort of was thinking, nah, that's too corny. But now, since I put all this work in and made the sliders more difficult, put penalties in there, really made this universe like a solid thing that I look forward to playing every week. I want to go undefeated. I really do. I want this. I want this to be the best team I ever constructed. Get it? Ha! And he held on. Heck yeah. Zach Montgomery. With Corey Davis being out, I had to lean on other people. A.J. Brown, he'll have a good game every now and again. Leonard, of course, is my workhorse, but Montgomery is coming in and very much taking that third receiver spot. You know, Corey Davis, of course, will be back for the playoffs. We have the first round bye. Of course, we definitely have a first round bye, but I definitely like the fact that Montgomery has stepped up since we don't have Corey Davis in anymore right now. Get it? Brown, I was talking about him, gets it done. And I was just talking about him. Hasn't had a catch all game. Finally got the separation. All good, pretty damn good drive. Damn good drive.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
I tried to bleed the clock down to the 10-second mark, trying not to use too many plays. Doesn't look crazy. Wow, that was a miss.
Heading up the man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Parker?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
That was really inaccurate. Because Leonard was right there in the drag route. That's what I was throwing it to. He missed him by like a mile.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
No.
Sanders trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all.
Yep.
Discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Penalties are in this game, and I like it. I like it because it plays like an actual game.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
We've been getting it done running in the red zone. I want to keep that pressure on. I'm not going to put the ball in Holman's hands unless we need to.
Now it's Henry. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Derrick Henry.
10 more there, another 1st down.
Use him.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient, find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see on your backs.
The only downside to him is he gets injured way too much. He gets injured a lot. So I can't really use him the way I want to use him in this game. The injury sliders, well, it affects everybody.
And most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
Snap it. Snap it.
Now again, right side.
Royal. He got in. 2nd touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare.
Royal.
You have the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper.
We got running backs galore. I use them. It's not just a Derrick Henry show. I got plenty of backs. I'll use them. That's the great thing about having your own universe, man. You get these players and you find out, man, they can step up and make big.
And this is off the crossbar, but it manages to.
Yeah, these kicks are weird.
Fortunate there. 5 plays there on that drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Keep in mind, too, guys, I'm really taking a risk. Playing everybody, week 17, you got the first round bye, you got the first seed. You got to come to Nashville, to beat this Tennessee team. We're going for our third straight Super Bowl. This was not about going undefeated. It was not about going undefeated, but it has turned into that. So, but at the same time, do you really want to have injuries? Do you really want to have any big injuries before you hit the playoff? Like, for one, your Super Bowl MVP quarterback getting injured. In a game that means a lot, but compared to what we really want to do, is meaningless. Somebody get to it!
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 10 yards on the pickup there, it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
Y'all gave him all day. I'm trying to stay away from the defensive CPU.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
One needs to get the luck.
Second down.
Off.
That one complete there with the best quarterbacks. They'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Get him! Yes.
It's Freeman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And
Davis.
not going to get it done.
Sean Davis.
Losing a yard on the play, and now bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to throw out their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the blood.
They're going for it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him?
We stopped him.
Freeman is going to be
yes.
Short. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been pretty good when he's had time. The issue is, as we see here, a lot of times he hasn't had the time.
And a lot of that in getting past it is attitude. Well, how's he projecting? Is he showing that the other team is getting to him? Is he showing his guys up front that he's upset, that he's angry? Or is he still encouraging? Because those guys, they've got to find a way to pick it up. And it always happens a little bit better if like the quarterback's on their side.
So far, 5 sacks against him. They'll run on 1st down. It's Haynes. He fights forward with a penalty flag down. And the lineman, they're already walking back.
Conklin. Can't hate on Conklin. He made one big block that got me a touchdown. He's been good.
But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
I can't complain too much. You could, but why would you?
They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Drag.
The carry is complete.
Montgomery again.
That puts a good dent into their 1st down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
But if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Henry, yeah.
And he's
First
going to
down.
get down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We're coming up here on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before
That's a
he's
first down.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. This
Run.
defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
Yep.
It's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field, they can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Run the football. Something we didn't do in the first half. We had trouble running the football. I had to run the football. This team has been. I finally have an offense in Madden that I've always wanted. A team that can run the football. Yeah, we can pass it. We can pass it really good, but I like the fact that we run the football. Ooh, yeah, that was contested. I like the fact that we run the football. We run the football a lot. Only the Cowboys with Ezekiel Elliott has more rushing yards than we do. And that's by design. I wanted a running game. I wanted a running game. I had the slider turned down all the way for it. But despite that, we run the football really good on this team. Nope, but won't happen there. Third down. Third down. And what do? You're in field goal range. You don't want to take any stupid. You don't want to do anything stupid. That's the one thing you don't want to do. So, take the drag route. Unless someone beats their man really badly, you don't want to take any real shots here. You just want to be careful. Take the short route. Yep. What are they going to give me? 4th and 1. Should I take the shot? 4th and 1.
Available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders
Smith.
Receiver where he was
Probably his last year here.
Rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
I don't want to go for the field goal. Let's press it. Let's end it right here. Let's end it right here.
This offense converting once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Let's put a chokehold on it. You want perfection? Get it. Oh! He got it!
Before he's tackled at the 12.
Got it!
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
If you want perfection, you gotta take it. You gotta take it. That's what we're doing. You want that perfect season, you gotta do it. You gotta do things that you normally would not do.
It's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Face mask. Yeah, they called the face mask thing too much, so I'm probably going to have to turn that slider down.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates.
I got up to only 55, but for some reason it's like going crazy. They called it on me, they called on them. So I can't say, well, it's been an unfair advantage for me. It's just the way the sliders are. They're just weird. Sliders are weird. They do weird things.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Don't take no risk here. I never used this play before.
Now a shotgun snap is going to look to throw. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
I think I want to give it to Holman. Give him a touchdown pass.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. 2nd and 2.
Oh!
But it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Should have been
This
picked.
is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Trying to punch it in.
No.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Dude, I don't trust it. I'm quarterback sneaking it. It's a crazy call. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But in this situation, I think you do the quarterback sneak.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
No! No!
Patriots.
All I know, partners, is every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Following the fumble recovery, it's
Yeah! Nick Callaway Coleman.
physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough pressure.
That was man defense, too.
Makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Well, look to throw.
No!
And he takes this just about a yard shy of its way. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
To your point, it was a nice job. We're not going to ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Too much zone. Ooh, but Rashad Evans with the...
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback.
I probably should have did his own blitz. Yep. Oh, man.
Finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15.
I'm calling timeout.
On that one, and New England has a first down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with
Stop that no huddle crap.
after this.
I want to play, man. I want to just play. I do not want to play with this, man. This is ridiculous.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Yeah! Simmons!
He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Oh, he's ass! My front line! My front line responded!
Now the Patriots will
There's
use
no
the second
something showing up.
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Okay, my thing is blank. I don't know what's going on with that.
Now Tennessee going to use this.
They're down at 27.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They're down at 27. I don't know what the heck just happened. I'm definitely playing quarters. Yeah, you can drop back 4. Just don't want to make them get the first. They're way out of field goal range. And they got to make a big play. That's the only way they can get back in it. Yes! Rashad Evans! Yes!
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Wow. Defense has been kind of all day. Well, they've held out, but 4th down and 34, man. There ain't really much you can do.
They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Nah, I gotta make sure. I don't know what defense is out there.
Defense is going to stay out there. And timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
All right. I know what I want.
How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep.
Oh, it ain't caught!
And that is in.
Woo-hoo!
Clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time.
Guys!
And the Titans are close to finishing off this football game.
We're 16 and freaking out, man. We did it.
So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Nail on it. The Titans have made history. We come into Foxborough and do the unthinkable.
They will take the lead.
Undefeated.
They will finish this regular season with a victory. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Titans, They've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for New England, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
What a game, guys. What a game. We win by a point. We won by a freaking point. That is awesome. And look at that. 3 sacks to end the game. Defense came out and just did what they had to do, man. Here's the first sack of luck. Jeffrey Simmons comes with his 10th sack of the season. Then another sack. Joshua Ash. Been big all season. From the defensive tackle spot. Joshua Ash has become that guy. Another sack by Luck. I think this was Rashaan Evans. And it was. Rashaan Evans. Defense came up huge on that. Pushed them back. And basically took them out of the game. Pretty freaking awesome, man. Earl Royal, big rookie that we got in the draft in the 5th or 6th round, steps up and helps this team make history. Earl Royal with that touchdown run. Let's see here. Can't show the Miles Sanders touchdown. It was a close, man. Third quarter, it really was like, ooh. We did score forget that it says 6 points. We actually did score a touchdown here. It's just Greg Zuerlein missed the extra point. Here's Earl Royal with his first touchdown. He had 2 touchdowns in this game. So, there you have it. Titans did it, man. I take pictures and all that, but I'm doing a video with you guys, so it'll be posted on Facebook, so on my Facebook page. So here you go, and we'll look at the stats. So I can so I can go back if I want to look at the stats and just go in my video and look for it. Held us down, man. I mean, usually we have more rushing yards. 125 rushing yards is normally great. But for how our season went, as far as running the football, that's pretty average. So to hold us down to that defense was really good. 215 passing yards. Most importantly, nobody got injured. So I'll go into the divisional round looking pretty damn good because as far as injuries. We had 22 first downs, they're 15. Total yards, 519, they're 269. So we did get yards. We also had turnovers. We turned the ball over more than I wanted to. And we were dreadful on third down, but they were dreadful on third down. We went for it on 4th down 2 out of 3 times, got 2 of them. Of course, we failed. The only failure was with Holman on the quarterback sneak. Probably should have ran Derrick Henry in there. But I always think I can get the sneak on the first down, on the goal line like that. Red zone, we're usually like straight 100 in the red zone. We went 3 for 6. They were 4 for 5. We got 3 red zone touchdowns. They got 1. They kicked field goals. We missed a field goal. Penalties are really doing good in this game. I might turn the holding penalty back down to 50 though, so it ain't called as much. But yeah, penalties are about even. We got penalized 7 times for 77 yards. They got penalized 6 times for 79 yards. Time possession, we got that. Jesse Ullman, 22 of 31, 254 yards, no touchdowns and interception. He most likely will not get, best quarterback or MVP. He wasn't in the MVP race to begin with. He should have been, but he's not. 20 of 35, a touchdown and an interception for Andrew Luck. Almost pulled it off. He almost pulled it off more than the Browns did. Running the football, Royce Freeman was really good, but only got 3 for 8, 3.8 yards a carry. Derrick Henry, of course, was big for us. Miles Sanders, they say 1 touchdown. I think didn't he have 2? No, it was Earl Royal. Earl Royal had the touchdown. Miles Sanders had 1 touchdown. It was Earl Royal that really did really well, him and Derrick Henry. Miles Sanders pretty much was kind of clamped down. They even clamped down Joey Leonard on the wide receiver sweeps I like to use. And Haynes didn't do anything. So running game, as far as running and the ball in the end zone, that was important. Zach Montgomery, of course, had a really nice game. 7 catches, 86 yards. Leonard was kind of held in check. I mean, you say 7 catches and 58 yards, but usually he'll blow a team's defensive coverage up, Royce Freeman was really good out of the backfield catching the ball for them. N'Keal Harry had 4 catches, 57 yards. Antonio A.J. Brown, 4 for 73, not much, but he's not really like my star receiver anyway. 3 for 34, Jonnu Smith, not really as good as he was last season. I think this is last year anyway, before I had to give him a contract, but I don't think the series is going on anyway. I did something that now it's like I have to win the Super Bowl. To make this thing complete, I have to win the Super Bowl. My offensive line was terrible as far as protecting Holman, especially on the play action passes. It just wasn't working, so I stayed away from play action passing. I really wanted to use it, but just couldn't use it. Devondre Campbell dropped back in the linebacker spot and picked the Holman pass off that was going to go to Jonnu Smith. Tony Jefferson he had a sack. Charles, can't know his name, but he got 2 sacks. He was really big. Kevin Byard with a big sack in the game. Zach Cunningham had a sack. Sean Evans, half a sack for DeAndre Walker, a sack for Dean Lowry, half a sack for Deshaun Davis. Dory Jackson had a big pick to start the 3rd quarter. I think they thought we'd drop back in zone. I actually blitzed, and Dory Jackson was right there with a tight end or a receiver or something and just picked the ball off. Chase Winovich got to Holman, got a sack. Sack and a half for Jeffrey Simmons. Sack for Joshua Ash, part of that big last drive that sealed the 1-point win for us. Warren Harrison was big for them, making 4 for 4. Zerline never misses a field goal. It's hard to believe he actually missed one, but he missed one. He's been automatic all year, been great. And Tim Knowles had a rough time punting. It's the roughest punting in a game he's had. He's usually been pretty good. Of course, I drafted him, I think in the 7th round as our rookie punter. He's actually a rookie. Jordan Pitts, of course, only punted 2 times, 123 yards. Patriots gave me a game that I just couldn't believe, man. They gave us a game. They made us work for everything we got. Scoring summary, Josh Gordon with a 3-yard pass. He got hurt in the game. Quarter 2, Harrison with the field goal. Royal with the 8-yard run. Missed the kick, though, so it was like I think at the half it was 6-13. Yep, 6-13. They made another field goal, made it 6-16, and then of course we had the big third quarter where we came back in the game. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And we do the unthinkable. And yeah, that game was fun. I usually don't answer these questions, but I guess I will this time. Because the surveys are stupid. Thanks, Madden, for giving. Even though the sacks that happened in the game were kind of crazy, it was kind of like Madden-esque. But I don't give a damn what you call it. It was a win. And now Mike Vrabel is only the third coach in NFL history to lead his team in the regular season to an undefeated record. He will definitely go down. This is definitely one of the most fun franchise experiences I've had, man. It is freaking fun. I'm so glad. I'm glad you guys are here to join me for it. Hang out with me a little bit, enjoy this just great moment of just feeling like, yeah, you know, two straight Super Bowls going for a third, and now we have an undefeated season. This has definitely been one of the most enjoyable franchises I've ever been a part of, man. Joseph Haynes. I wanted more of a power back. I do want to lose it, but I want him to be more power. We'll go power back for him because that's what I use him for. Michigan State. Joseph Haynes. Matt Coker. On safety. Yeah, we could have you for run support, but do I want you to do that? I think we'll just go with your scheme fit right now. Matt Coker from Boise State. Randy Gregory. Didn't think he was coming back, but I brought him back, and now he's won. Now he won a Super Bowl. Now he's part of an undefeated season. So these guys are feeling great. I know morale is really, really high. Morale is really high. Greg Jones. My superstar center. Agile. Zone blocking. Well, we do need that, so I'm going to definitely go for that. He's got superstar development. Rookie from Rice. Ebadiah Newsom. Well, because of the sacks we got, let's do pass protection for you. Pass at 86 overall. Morale, of course, boosting him up. His morale is +3, so he's really an 83 overall, but they have him down to 86. From Old Dominion. Corey Davis should be back for our playoff run. I will go deep threat for him. Gets a whole lot of boost. 2, catching traffic, deep route elusiveness. Spec catch, definitely, that's big. +2. Definitely need that spec catch in these big games that are coming up for the playoff run. 20 years old. Been hurt like the last parts of the season, like 5 games, but definitely glad to have him back for the postseason. He's back. So we're good. Wow. 20-19. We did it, guys. I guess you guys can join me while I go ahead and see who's going to be our opponent for the divisional round. We'll see who won, who's in the playoffs, and everything. Let's just see all these guys, man. Coach, wow. I'm not sure how you pulled it off, but you just steamrolled your way to the second 16-0 season in history. I know you got to be thinking about 19-0, and I can't wait to see if you can keep it going to the playoffs. Yeah, you have to do it now. I mean, you go 16-0, man, you got to win the Super Bowl. You can't do what the Patriots did in 07. You can't get all the way there and not cash it in. I was glad when the Giants beat them, though. I can't stand the Patriots, so I was happy. But let's see. Our Patriots are on point against luck. We were in the backfield all day making his life difficult. Yeah, not really all day. You did it in the fourth quarter when you needed to do it. Just glad we got the win. We can never be too sure about victory when you're facing an elite quarterback, but we did it. I'm proud of our guys. Awesome. Nobody has faith in our offense than I do, but even I'm impressed how we handled Devondre Campbell. The guy's a beast. But you're right. We took care of business. Well, yeah, I mean, he's good, but, well, we won. You know, that's the main thing. I ain't going to say we dominated them, but we won. And that's great that we won. There you go, guys. Undefeated season. Regular season. Tennessee's are listening to sweet music that only comes from being 16-0. If the Titans actually did go 16-0, I don't think this, where I live in, of course, I live in Tennessee. I don't think this state could handle it. They would go absolutely, they would lose their shit, man. They would, the whole state would be going crazy. That girl went on the road. Not many teams winning the ground games as the Titans did. That's for damn sure. 16-0, guys. Just wow, I just can't believe it. I'm not negotiating contracts till this is over. May not negotiate contracts like that. Even though I have some ideas on how to keep this sort of universe going. I may not play it, but I might do something else with it. I don't know. But right now, we're going to go ahead and we'll check out sliders right now, the gameplay sliders right now. As you can see, I got a lot of my stuff turned down. And I'm getting pretty good game. You saw the game. It was a pretty good game. So I'm getting good games. Might have to change a little bit of stuff. But computer CPU is pretty much boosted up. I got my catching at 43. They got their catching at 45. Yeah, I'm not touching anything. I'm getting good games. Interceptions. I throw crazy interceptions. I'm not trying to throw a bunch of interceptions. I throw interceptions a lot anyway. I got the injuries up to 40. Face mask, I want to put that down to like 52. See if that makes a difference. And the roughing passer ain't really called that much. I'm not going to really worry about that. I got their run blocking on 75. I got mine at 33. I mean, it is what it is. It's Madden, man. You're not going to get perfection from Madden. Well, let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and go into what will actually be our bye week. Because we're not playing wild card. And of course, this is Madden 20. Only 12 teams can be in the playoffs. Of course, now with the expanded playoffs in the NFL now, you got 14 teams. So here we go. I got Corey Davis returning back, and Carnell Watkins adds more punch to the backfield. Our receiving core is completely healthy now, so that's good to know. We are good. And I'll do... Why is it over there? Did they move it? That's crazy. I didn't do that. doing practice, and what I usually do is just sim it. You don't get a lot out of this anyway. I'll sim it. Guys will get boosts. Jose Landry, Greg Jones, Matt Davis. And I will get to upgrade the players. Of course, we know about the injuries. Everybody is back. We'll upgrade. We'll get to upgrade a whole lot of people. Tim Knowles. I'm getting all these Pro Bowl type thing. I think everybody oh yeah, we're gonna add some power to you. Add in a whole lot of power. And he got awareness. Rookie from Kansas State's now 74 overall. Cool. Who's all on this? Okay, I got DeAndre Walker, who's gonna probably turn green. Oh, he's already green. Oh, that's because of Morale's boosting him up. What I want? Kind of want more things to the backfield. I'll go run stopper. Watch it. Cool. Joey Leonard had a big season, a real big season. And I don't know what you do with him. He's really good at everything, but so I think we should just focus on deep threat. Still deep threat. Star development. Jose Landry, the rookie. We'll just go with the hybrid. 81 overall already. Still hitting. At the end of the season, though, I'll know exactly what his development is. I'm pretty sure it's pretty damn good if he's an 81 overall already. Or is he? I think he's an 81 overall because of morale, though. I didn't get to see his morale. He's +3 in morale. We're definitely working on pass protection. Can't give up as much sacks on Holman as we did against the Patriots. Jayon Brown, my dude. I love this dude. Yeah, he should have a captain's patch. Yeah, he does have a captain's patch. He's an 87 overall. Morale's boosting him up, but I'll take that. We'll definitely go in field general. So basically, he's 89. And Greg Jones, rookie. Center, we're just going to go with Agile for you again. Ooh, I get another one. We'll go pass protection. Superstar from Rice. Training complete. We'll advance week, but we're going to look at the matchups. Who is on the matchups? See who won the weekly awards for week 17. No Titans, no Patriots either, and that was a damn good game. It was Elliott, Sam Darnold, Ioannidis, and Justin Houston. No Patriots, no Titans. That's kind of messed up. And I'll do yearly rewards and everything. I'll make a big video for that. I'm not going to even go into that right now. Schedule. Let's see who is Who is playing for Wild Card Weekend? You got the Bills and Browns. The Bills made the playoffs? I guess they did. As a wild card. They'll face Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns. Cam Newton, of course, is still with the Panthers, and they face the Saints. Saints got Nick Mullins, and Drew Brees is retired. Broncos take on the Patriots. The Patriots, of course, has Andrew Luck. And the Packers have another quarterback. I'm not sure who's the quarterback, but it's not Aaron Rodgers. We made him retire when I beat him in the Super Bowl. But it's the Eagles and the Packers. I can't believe the Packers made the playoffs, considering they lost Aaron Rodgers. Of course, they're in a really bad division. Only the Bears are really a scare. The Lions aren't really good. They got Kevin Kane, but they're not really good. And I think the Bears are really bad. But they got Noah Madison, who's probably going to win a lot of rookie awards. So. I said Wookie. I meant rookie. Okay, so those are the playoffs. We'll see who's going to be our opponent. I'm pretty sure let's look at this standings too while we're at it. What teams are resting and who's not. Okay, we didn't play. The Seahawks didn't play. We're the two best teams from both conferences in the NFL. The Chiefs had a bye. The Cowboys had a bye. I think the Panthers didn't have a bye. But we had a bye, the Seahawks had a bye, the Chiefs had a bye, and the Cowboys had a bye. Okay, that makes sense. 4 teams. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're the ones that had byes. The Panthers, Browns, Eagles, Broncos, Patriots, Packers, Bills, and Saints have to play. Okay, let's see. Who are we going to play? Who is going to be our opponent? We get the Broncos. And I'll worry about this stuff later. I'm not playing this game till next week. Might not play for a while. This has been really, really good. Seahawks and Eagles clash. Postseason is here. 3 touchdowns for Carson Wentz. The guy's clutch, and there's on defense that can stop him. I guess Carson Wentz is still with the Eagles. 16 sacks for the Browns this week. The reason why they're still alive in the playoffs. Darius Geis was the player Denver called on in the big situation this week. Geis scored 2 times on the ground. Eagles advance on Wentz's arm. I'll get over the Eagles Packers will meet. For the Patriots and Broncos, win or go home. Bills lose. We'll look at all this stuff. Patriots are going home. Time revises. Patriots did not make it. Browns over Bills, of course. And we'll look at what happened. What happened? Playoff schedule. See what happened. In the wild card, Cleveland beat the Buffalo Bills. The Panthers beat the Saints. And actually the Patriots lost pretty badly to the Broncos. So I don't know, who are we actually facing? And actually Philadelphia beats Green Bay. So that's crazy. Wait a minute. Let's see. I'll keep screwing this up. So who else is playing? Okay, it's going to be the Broncos. We'll have the Broncos come to Tennessee. Seahawks will face the Eagles. Browns, Chiefs. That's a big one. Patrick Mahomes and Mayfield. Then there's Panthers and the Cowboys. Big matchups, man. Well, I love it. Who are the Broncos? Who's on the Broncos? I don't think I've faced the Broncos hardly at all in this series. Oh, we get Harold Landry. Harold Landry. We got paid all that big money. Yep, he got his contract. And we had to face him. We'll be facing Harold Landry. That's going to be like a get back at us kind of matchup. Jack Dillard is their quarterback. Morgan State star development. Was a rookie last year. Now he is the starting quarterback. Drew Lock, of course, is the backup. They got Darius Geis, someone to watch out for. And they got Philip Lindsay, but he's hurt. He's out for 3 weeks, so he'll be out for mostly all the playoffs. We're undefeated, so we should win, but you never know. Cortland Sutton, Kiki Kuti, Herman Jackson, Chris Conley, Aldridge, Darman, Noah Fant, Drew Sample, Reed Cleveland, offensive line, Garrett Bowles, Connor Williams, Connor McGovern. Connor McGovern again? I don't know. Let's get a typo. Joe and James, Sergio Norwood, Jaron McIntosh, Jason Berry, rookie. Rookie defensive tackle. I don't think he's from the Supercharger class. Vaughn Miller, of course, is still there. Yep, 34 years old. Still on the roster. They got Vaughn Miller and they got Kenny Young. And you got Harold Landry. Really scary linebacking core. Chris Harris, Justin Coleman, Bryce Callahan, Justin Simmons, Terrell Edmonds. Yep. Solid team, especially at the middle linebacker spot. There you go, guys. We will face the Broncos to start our road to Super Bowl number 3 and 19-0. Well, guys, we made history. Titans are 16-0 going into the playoffs, so might record the playoffs, might not, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning toward not recording it, or I may do it, or I still may do it. But that was really fun, guys. I enjoyed you guys hanging out with you guys, and I'll definitely. This will be definitely my main occupation, is worrying about this series and seeing if we can get a third Super Bowl. Now I feel like the pressure's on. Now I have to win it. You have to win the Super Bowl again after going undefeated during the regular season. But I'll come back, of course, tomorrow with the Wild Basketball. I got a special episode for that coming up. And next week is the divisional round playoff game against the Broncos. Might be this next week, maybe a week after that, but it's coming up. 16-0, guys. Tighten up. That's all I got to say. Tighten up. It's been sweet. Jesse Holman, Madden 20. Hard to give up this universe, man, but after a season like this, if we go undefeated, what's more for me to do? And Jesse Holman is becoming that guy, and the team is just, it's not just Jesse, it's just everybody, the whole team. I got this franchise at a good spot right now, great spot right now, where we're the best team in the NFL. Now, thank you guys for hanging out with me for Titans franchise season 5 playoffs starting pretty soon. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, man. Solo Dolo out. We did it. Undefeated. 16-0. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.